So let's dub this individual Dr. D. And Dr. D, well, he could be under the influence of substances, so Dr. D, he recently completed his residency and just secured a position as a neurosurgeon. One day, while working in a hospital, he was scheduled for a spinal surgery. Alongside another surgeon, this individual, Dr. Kirby, they embarked on the surgery. However, Dr. D attempted to extract the patient's disc using the incorrect tool. Dr. Kirby noticed the error and questioned Dr. D's actions. As a result, the patient started bleeding profusely, but Dr. D persisted, leading to the patient waking up with irreversible injuries. Dr. Kirby vowed to never work with Dr. D again, but Dr. D already had another surgery lined up. In this subsequent surgery, Dr. D made another error, leaving the patient paralyzed from the neck down. Despite this setback, Dr. D proceeded with another surgery, which initially seemed successful until post-operation when the patient began hemorrhaging. It was discovered that Dr. D had mistakenly severed a major vessel in the patient's spinal cord. By this point, suspicion surrounded Dr. D, with many questioning his competence and possibly suspecting substance abuse. Following a request from the hospital's administration, Dr. D underwent a drug test, which he attempted to manipulate by diluting the sample with water. Although he passed a subsequent drug test, the hospital deemed him a liability and allowed him to resign. Undeterred, Dr. D secured employment at another medical center, where his first patient post-resignation ended up in the ICU and subsequently passed away due to complications. Dr. D's unconventional behavior, such as wearing soiled scrubs and displaying erratic habits, raised further concerns among colleagues. After a brief stint at the new hospital, Dr. D was asked to resign yet again. Nevertheless, Dr. D managed to secure positions at 2 different medical facilities where he continued to make grave errors, leaving patients with debilitating conditions. Some of these patients sought the assistance of Dr. Kirby, who harbored animosity towards Dr. D. Dr. Kirby, along with 2 other doctors, reported Dr. D to the Texas Medical Board in hopes of revoking his medical license. Despite ongoing investigations, Dr. D continued to perform surgeries for 10 months. During one surgery, Dr. D inflicted severe injuries on a patient named Jeff, including cutting into his vocal cords, puncturing an artery, and mistakenly identifying neck muscle as a tumor. These actions prompted his co-workers to report him to the Texas Medical Board once again, leading to the suspension of his medical license. Subsequently, Dr. D faced numerous personal and legal troubles, including bankruptcy, DUI arrest, and shoplifting incidents. A Texas newspaper covered Dr. D's arrest, which prompted him to respond with a lengthy online rant. Dr. Kirby forwarded Dr. D's manifesto to the district attorney, along with other evidence. This compelled the district attorney to pursue charges against Dr. D for his botched surgeries, resulting in his arrest, trial, and eventual conviction. Dr. D became the first doctor in history to be found guilty of such malpractice, marking a significant moment in medical jurisprudence. Hats off to Texas,